The disease, you still have to take it takes a lot to get there. It doesn't just fall upon people.
I don't think so.
Do you think obesity falls upon people?
I think that some people are genetically predisposed to certain things, and obesity is definitely one of them.
So do you think that people are genetically predisposed to overeating?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that
How?
I think that there's certain things that can happen within your body chemistry, specifically hormonal, that literally set your body up for failure.
Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. And man, y'all saw that clip that was from Mike Rashid's podcast. And basically in that clip they were talking about obesity, and he was arguing that, you know, that's a choice. People make choices, and being obese is a consequence, right? It doesn't just come out of nowhere. And she was trying to argue that it was a disease and that people don't have control over obesity based off of genetics. People they can't control overeating based off of chemical changes going on in the body, right? And fellas, I had to chime in on this video because, you know, they both made great points, right? She went in to say that, you know, women, they tend to overeat a lot because it's about feelings, right? Women are controlled by their feelings. So the way she feels, she's going to act on that, which is true. But I want to chime in on that video because when she brought up that they don't have control over what they eat and being obese, not overweight, obese. Obese is like, being overweight is, okay, you might be a little out of shape. Being obese is like you can't even get out your bed. Like you're on the verge of death. That's obese, right? And she was saying that people don't have control over that, which I think that's false. I think that's false. I believe that majority of people in this world think like that, what she was explaining. They don't have control. They don't think they have control over things in their life. Guys, and this is what I explained to y'all with that difference between a 3D mindset and a 5D mindset. See, that's 3D thinking. When you feel like you don't have control over anything that's going on in your life. But to make it worse, you don't have control over what you eat. You don't have control over your weight. See, I'm about to go turn up today because I've been around fitness all my life. And I've seen people lose weight. I've seen people who were overweight lose hundreds of pounds, right? And it all just takes dedication. But see, some people don't realize that the choices that they make is what led up to them being in that position. Yeah, it's a disease. Yeah, now don't get me wrong, you got people who do have rare conditions where they can't lose weight or they might overeat because of chemical imbalances, right? I'm not knocking that. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. But that's a very minute percentage. It's a very small population of people that's actually like that. But that doesn't make up for the majority of obesity in this country or in the world. You know, that doesn't make an excuse for that. That's a rare, extreme case. The average everyday person is not in that condition. They just lazy. Not only lazy, you make time for what you want in your life. People want change, but people don't want to change. People want change, but they do the same thing over and over again. Every single day, they're doing the same thing. I've seen so many people that want to lose weight, and they'll go to the gym for a few weeks, and then they'll just quit. Either because they're not seeing results right away, or they just become burnt out, they lose that mental toughness, whatever the case may be. But I see people do that all the time. But they always complaining about they want to change, but never make the effort to change and stay with it, be consistent with it. You're not a failure until you quit. Quitters are failures. We all take a loss. Losing isn't the failing part. Losing is a lesson. Losing teaches you something. It gives you the information you need to be better. Losers become winners because they never quit. So as long as you're not giving up, you can never be a failure. You're just elevating, you're upgrading. But some people take a loss and they let that define them. Guys, you're going to take loss in your life. But that doesn't give you an excuse to not try. That doesn't give you an excuse to give up, to make excuses for yourself. That's an excuse. I can't change my body. I can't control what I eat. That's an excuse. You know, if you was out in the wilderness and you didn't have any food, you wouldn't have no choice but to eat. I guarantee you would lose weight. You don't have a choice. I guarantee you if somebody offered somebody $1 million to go to the gym and change their diet, how many people you think would do that? How many people you think would have the incentive to do it then? See? But see, it's the person. They don't want to change. People don't understand that your choices that you make in life is what puts you in the position you are today. It's cause and effect. Life doesn't just happen to you. It's based off your choices. And the majority of people in this world do not take responsibility and accountability for the choices that they make in their life. They just look at the results. They look at the results and say, oh, you know, my life, I have bad luck. My life is in shambles. Oh, feel sorry for me, poor me. But what about the choices that you make? What about you eating all those fatty foods every day? Not going to the gym, just sitting on the couch, not doing anything. Whatever you're trying to do in your life, what's your excuse? What's your excuse, and what are you doing to change that? Are you doing anything different to change your lifestyle? See, the Most High don't have time for people making excuses for not becoming a better version of themselves. Right? Nature is going to weed out the weak. So if you're not willing to change yourself for the better, you're going to be weeded out. Right? It's that time is over now. No more playtime. Now, if you're trying to become better, that's different. Right? That's different. That's a different story. But somebody who makes excuses of why they can't change and never try to change, you're going to get weeded out. Having a mentality like that, I can't change myself. You telling me you can't control what you put inside your temple. That's very sad. If you can't control what you put inside your temple, I can't trust you. How can anybody trust you and you can't even control what you eat? That's a reflection of you. That's nonsense. You know, that's a reflection of your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So that reflects to me that you don't have no self-control, no discipline. So that's going to carry over in every aspect of your life. You're not going to have discipline or self-control. It all starts with you. Everything that you need is inside of you. When you get yourself right, everything else will be right. Guys, don't be out here making excuses for why you're in a certain situation in your life. Ladies too. Stop with the excuses. Assess the problem, the situation, and figure out how to change it. You got the power to change your life, to do a 360. I did it. Right? I've done it. So I know that if I can do it, and if I've seen other people do it, we all have the ability to do it. We all have that ability. The Most High gave us free choice. Free will. So you can do whatever you please to do, but there's consequences. You can change yourself if you put your mind to it. Stop making excuses for yourself. Right? You know what they say, excuses are like, everybody has them, and they all stink. Alright? Retain Game, man. It's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video, or y'all would like me to talk about next. Y'all have a beautiful day, man.